What is a project manager? What qualities should a project manager possess? Who is the right project manager? A project manager is responsible for ensuring that all the work required in connection with the project is performed properly. The project manager is responsible for achieving the project objectives, quality, time and cost. The project manager is responsible for managing the expectations of the client, users, and other stakeholders while the project is in progress. The project manager is responsible for ensuring the project team performs the work quickly and efficiently. The project manager has shared responsibility for the project's business objectives or benefits. The project manager is responsible for ensuring that all project work is performed properly. The project manager should have functional expertise with respect to the products and services the project is to deliver. The project manager should have expertise from similar projects in order to draw up a good project plan and be able to ensure that the work is being performed to the required level of quality. The project manager should have sufficient knowledge of the work to win the respect and confidence of the project team and the client. The project manager is responsible for the project objectives, quality, time and cost. The project manager must be capable of applying project management best practice. In conjunction with the project owner, the project manager must adapt the enterprise's project model to the challenges and complexities of the project concerned. The project manager must apply the project model in all phases of the project. The project manager must be able to draw up a project charter, a project plan, progress reports, change requests, a risk register, and a final report. And the project manager must have knowledge and skills relating to the following key aspects of project management and must be able to apply these to the organization, planning, execution, and closure of projects. Benefits and objectives, scope of work, quality, time, costs, resources, communication, risks, procurement, and stakeholders. The project manager is responsible for managing the expectations of the client, users, and other stakeholders during the course of the project. The project manager must have good internal and external communication skills. The project manager must ensure open and honest communication within the project team so that information about the project's status, messages, and priorities are quickly passed on to those tasked with performing the work, and reports of deviations, changes, and risks are immediately passed back to the project manager by those performing the work. The project manager must build good relations with important stakeholders, such as the clients and users. As necessary, the project manager must include these stakeholders in the planning and execution of the project and keep them informed of the project's status and progress. And if issues arise that could affect the project's objectives, for example, changes, deviations and risks, the client or users must be involved so that solutions may be found that satisfy all parties. Important stakeholders understand that projects can be affected by risks, which may force project objectives to be altered, but they do not like negative surprises or excuses when it's too late to do anything about them. Good communication oils the cogs in the project machinery. Communication drives the project through all the various phases, from its startup to its close. And the reason why we produce items such as the business case, project charter, project plan, progress reports, and risk register is to communicate benefits, roles and responsibilities, project objectives, content, time and cost, risks, status, deviations and changes to project stakeholders. The project manager must create arenas for communication. This means being accessible and approachable for the rest of the project team, and holding regular status meetings internally and with the client or users. Such meetings constitute a solid foundation for good communication, shared understanding and cooperation. The project manager is responsible for ensuring that the project team performs the work quickly and efficiently. The project manager should be a good leader for the project team, leading by example, doing their job and helping any project team members that need it, making sure everyone has a shared understanding of the work to be done, involving the team in the planning and performance of the work, delegating responsibility for the performance of the work, following up the progress of the work in terms of quality, time and cost, giving constructive feedback and being receptive to constructive criticism, building a team identity through systematic team building and establishing shared ground rules to facilitate collaboration, resolving challenges, conflicts and problems, and fostering a desire to succeed as a group. The project manager has a shared responsibility for the project's business objectives or benefits. The project manager must keep the project's benefits in focus. The project manager is responsible for helping to ensure that the project achieves its business objectives. In other words, that the project's deliverables may be used to realize the desired benefits. Decisions relating to changes and improvement proposals along the way must be linked to the project's benefits. If the project's benefits will be increased, such proposals may be submitted to the project owner for a decision. In supplier projects, the project manager is responsible for ensuring that the project delivers the planned profit margin. Here, it is vital that the supplier's project manager and the client's project managers have the same appreciation of the scope of work to be performed. A problem experienced by many suppliers is that the client does not approve the supplier's change requests because the original scope of work was not clearly defined. As a result, the supplier must perform extra work with no additional payment, thus cutting into their profit margin. For many suppliers, winning new projects from the client is also an objective. In that case, it is important that the supplier's project manager wins the client's respect and confidence by behaving with rational professionalism. It is the enterprise's project managers who constitute a public face. And there are many clients who set great store by good cooperation, predictability, and a solution-oriented approach when awarding contracts for new projects. The important competence areas for project managers include functional expertise, project management, communication, leadership, and a nose for benefits. Nobody has a complete command of all the above-mentioned qualities. And that goes for project managers too. Project managers don't need to be superheroes. To succeed, project managers need a good project owner and a good project team with complementary qualities. And it's the nature of the project that decides which are the most important qualities a project manager must have. This figure reflects the role of the project manager in different types of projects. We see in small projects, maybe only 2 or 3 people involved, the project manager is busy performing the work itself. There's not much need for project management, leadership or communication. But in large projects, the project manager's role is to lead the team, communicate with clients, stakeholders, and make sure we apply best practice project management. The project manager should then not perform the work itself. And in medium-sized projects, or maybe where we have 8 to 10, 15 people involved, the project manager may be an expert in some of the work and will perform some of the work, but then as the project grows, more and more time is spent on leadership, communication, and project management. A capable project manager has the necessary qualities required to bring the project to a successful conclusion. A capable project manager receives the support and assistance they need from a capable project owner and a capable project team. Project managers have varying degrees of expertise and skills within the following: execution of the scope of work, project management best practice, communication, leadership, and benefit realization. The role of the project manager is the most important in any project. The right project manager will bring the project to a successful conclusion. The wrong project manager could cause the project to fail. It is the project owner's responsibility to appoint the right project manager for the project concerned.